actually quite a bit of disappointment within the locker room. Some wanted to go for 2 points, and you know what we did end up letting them know that they won't understand the significance until it comes closer to the end of the season. To come that close, you know, I started to have some dialogue that if they kick the field goal, should we kick a field goal? And that would have been a tough one because, again, having to come out of here with a single point is better than coming out with no points. And nice seesaw battle, typical CFL fashion. The guys were ready to play from the start and played all the way to the very end. And I'm not sure they really know how to feel. I said, you know, you don't have to feel happy, you don't have to feel sad. Just say that we lined up, played extremely well. Had some ups and downs. We had some guys that made some plays, and then some guys that fell down, and we missed some opportunities. But they got some playmakers on that football team, and I would like to think we do as well.
Is it tough to accept the bittersweetness of your offense being so good and the defense so terrible?
Yeah, and you know it's going to be really difficult because coaches take it personally, and you know one side's going to relish that you know what they were feeling much better about themselves because they're moving the football and scoring some points, and then on the other side it's going to be that it's not acceptable. But it is a young defense, and it's not for a lack of effort. If it was lack of effort, then we have a real big challenge. It's an opportunity for young guys to continue to learn to how to play, and they were going against some very good, experienced football players that were able to make some plays. And I think once we get them enough game time, and if we can keep them all together, that it can become a pretty good defensive unit. The hardest thing is to say, you know what, we have to be patient. People run out of patience as the season progresses.
Coach, at the end of the first half, you first lined up for the field goal and had a change of mind. Do you want to go through your thought process?
Oh, sure. It was a field goal fake. And we were going to execute a fake, but they didn't line up properly, so it was simple, call timeout and then punt the football. And it was a little bit disappointing. They felt that they knew what our fake was. So if there was a fan that came into the stands that was educated into knowing what was happening, it would have been a shame. But there was no way that it was going to be successful. That's why we went on out, and we had an opportunity to see how they were going to line up. So, and that was the reason. And it's real simple. There's again a lot of times during the football game that we actually turn fakes on. We'll either get a first down or they won't give us what we need to, and the athletes know. And we like the fact that our athletes are responsible enough to not get too excited and turn them off, because if they're not there, we obviously don't want to be trying to hit our heads against the wall. The one that was a little bit disappointing is we had Duncan O'Mahony roll out to the right. Didn't get executed the way we want, but again, when you're only here a week, I thought he did a heck of a good job for his first time being put under that pressure.